can see that finance is one component of the curriculum of the Glion students. So first, if you stick to the traditional bachelor program, we already have a finance specialization, which is on the last year of the bachelor. So you have a cohort of students that want to pursue a career in finance. Could be working on a private equity fund, generalist, or could be more specific on hospitality private equity fund. The history of the conference, this is the third edition. So we started with just 7 academic presentations for the first edition. And then we got a very good feedback from academics. And we got also corporate that sponsor the first event, and we grow this event. And now, today, third edition, what we got more than 12 top academic presentations, but we got also an half day, which is dedicated to practitioner, with a bunch of panel session, dedicated professional investment session solution, and also we have keynote speech.
I think private equity is becoming increasingly important in academia for 2 reasons. First, it's becoming more important in the economy overall. So private equity is growing and public markets are declining, so there's naturally more interest for that reason. I think also that private equity and the private equity setting offers some unique research opportunities. There are some interesting aspects and some intellectual challenges when you are studying private equity that makes it fascinating for the finance researchers.
I really think that there is very little purpose for stock markets and trading stocks every millisecond, etc. There is no point in this. And so I think it will disappear, and we will see, and it has already started to disappear. We have half the number of stocks in the US today than there was 20 years ago, same in the UK. Strictly speaking, private markets have a much brighter future than the good recent past they had. The part of private markets, which is this intermediation by private equity funds, etc., in my view, has to change and will change eventually, because it is not really running very efficiently, it's not really making a lot of sense either. And so I think there will be an evolution, but private markets will rule the world for sure.
In the new course we are planning to develop at Glion, especially in private equity and private markets, the idea is to provide students with 2 kinds of insights. The first one is, of course, the theory. You cannot work without theory. Regardless what we think at the age of internet, you need to learn the hard way certain concepts, and they should become a second nature so that they empower you and you can react over the next 45 years to new situations. But we also need to provide the students with a very empirical perspective. So here the idea is to work on business cases, to try to practice, to learn by doing, ultimately, hopefully, to be able, at the end of the school, to come with at least 80% of the knowledge. Why not 100%? Because some of it can only be developed through experience, and that's where the students should be armed to acquire the experience when they're on the job.